moving on to a movie I saw yesterday called The Descent Part 2.
I'm gonna go get a shot. Can we pause? Can we pause?
Why don't you go get your shot and I'll keep talking, but hurry back.
Talk to him.
She's gonna get some yag, I think. My sister and I watched The Descent Part 2, and I was pretty jazzed.
Part 1 kicks ass.
Part 1 kicks ass. Probably one of my favorite top 10 scary movies. So good, so scary. The light, there's no light. This one starts off, Sarah finds her way out. They get her there or whatever.
I thought she died.
Sarah did not die. She's alive.
In the first one, it's an implication.
Sort of. She's alive. She goes to the hospital and they're like, we gotta find your friends. Where's Juno?
Oh, okay.
And where's Beth? And whatever. So, they bring her back down there a different way.
They bring Sarah back.
They bring Sarah back down there, who can't remember anything. She's real scared, and there's some scary stuff. She doesn't remember anything. She doesn't even know what's going on. So they bring her down there. Can I tell you who they find down there?
Juno.
They find her. She's alive and slightly crazed. Because I feel like it's only been like a week.
Is it really Juno? Is it the girl who plays Juno?
Yeah, it was really Juno.
Seth and I were just talking about The Descent too.
And she had a limp. Because, Sarah...
Had she de-evolved, if you will, to be
No.
one of those chuds?
Frankly, I think she'd only been in the deep about a week. Because Sarah's...
Oh, this was pretty okay.
This was right after.
So she's not blind yet. She's not fully blind.
No.
No, wait, now how did we leave Juno in the first one?
Sarah was there and they kind of had a standoff, and then Sarah gave her the big...
In the leg.
In the knee.
In the leg.
Knee.
Oh, the knee, yeah. And disabled her, and if I recall, chuds fell upon her. Descended upon her.
Mm-hmm.
And there were like 8 of them.
We would assume death.
Did she charm them, or...
She may have.
Did she have to give them all...
Because they can hear.
HJs, or what happened?
I don't know. When did this turn into you schmoozing?
It's like the Merv Green show. That's fantastic. So yeah, so Juno's bad? Does Juno want to kill Sarah now?
No.
Well, do they chase Juno? Are there still chuds?
They kind of have a moment, and they're together. They fight each other, and then the ending happens, and they're like hugging.
Okay.
There's hugs, and
don't tell me.
I'm so sorry's, and my bads. And
sorry I fucked your husband.
And you see the chuds going to the surface and bringing in like giant deers. Yeah, I said deers.
See, no, them going to the surface, I guess they'd have to, huh? But they're blind.
The thing I didn't like, though, in the original, it was so scary because it was so dark. And I really believed, the only light was coming from their helmets.
Oh, so in 2?
And they were, random...
Better lighting.
There was, a light on.
Yeah.
There was a light on over here.
Mm-hmm.
Someone had a light on.
Mm-hmm.
Not scary.
Mm.
Not scary at all.
Oh, so you weren't scared at all at any point?
It didn't have the essence the first one did.
Yeah, and I saw the first one in the theater.
It was
very troubling because the theater in itself is so dark. Now, did you watch it in a dark room?
I think there was a light on.
Well, there you go.
But in the movie, you can see that, there's a light coming in. There's they have their headlight, and then there's a shadow over here. What's that? What's that? We have been down in a mine, which is basically the same thing.
How many people can say that?
Not many. Together.
We have. And we turned off our little...
Scary.
Terrifying.
It's one thing I remember thinking about. I was exhausted because our bestie Michelle decided we need to get up at 5. So I was pretty tired.
You could not see... And I know people always say you can't see your hand in front of your face, man. I'm not kidding. We were 2 miles below the Earth's...
1,750 feet below the surface.
What's the mantle? Were we into the mantle? I don't think we went that far down.
I'm not sure what a mantle
I don't really know where we were, but we were down far, and it was dark.
House.
And if we lost power,
death,
we would probably die. Die, or we could flag down one of those muck loaders.
If we could find our way out.
Yeah. And the trucks probably wouldn't have seen us anyways because they drive really fast. Dangerously fast. Below the ground. And, with all the mine foliages, it makes me nervous about Michelle being out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Geologists rock.
Rock.
But I do get nervous. I do get nervous for her. There's a serious note about that. So what else do we need to chat about? Cover the mononagle.
I don't know. Should we wind this down?
Rewinding?
Rewinding.
But
I mean, have we decided though who's the Conan and who's the Andy? Wasn't his name Andy?
His name was Andy Richter, and it's not me.
Oh, so I'm Andy Richter?
Only I may dance. That's Conan. Only I may dance. He says it on The Simpsons.
All right. Well, we'll be back. It's been real.